Hi, I'm Christina Becker from Toronto. I'm a Jungian analyst there. And my good friend and colleague, Beaty, Popescu, who's a Jungian analyst in Halifax, and I are doing a retreat at Bethany Center at the end of November 2013, which we've entitled Gateways to the Divine. We chose the image of the gateway as very deliberately because it gives this image of a threshold or a boundary or some kind of passage between two realms. It's a kind of a connecting image. And of course, the first image or the first realm is our everyday life, our, what we do during the day, our responsibilities and so forth. But the second realm is that invisible world of the divine, of the mysteries. And various traditions, spiritual traditions, give a different name for that. God, Tao, the mysteries, deep, the universe. So many different kinds of traditions, speak about this divine area of human existence. Jung was very mindful of this connection between psychology and spirituality. He felt very strongly that a number of psychological issues, psychological distress is likely finding a solution in the spiritual realm. He was so mindful of this that at his own gateway to his house, at the threshold to his house, he put on the top of the doorway, "Summoned or not, God is present." And so how do we access that realm? How do we connect to that realm? And when we get into that liminal space between our everyday world and the other world, what do we do? What do we find there? How do we create a conversation? And what are the qualities of that space? And what do we learn about ourselves, about the human condition, and what does it mean to be alive and living a spiritual journey? Beaty and I have long had an interest in this connection between psychology and spirituality, the connection of soul, psychology, and the deep mysteries. And so we've been really happy to join forces to do this workshop. So we wanted to create an opportunity for retreatants to have their own experience of various ways to access that realm. So the retreat will have a combination of elements. There'll be presentations, there'll be lots of quiet time where retreatants can kind of explore their own activities, and then there'll be lots of time for sharing. So I'm hoping that people will come and join us. We certainly are looking forward to doing it.